Samsung Galaxy S9. Specifications and pros and cons. For the specifications, we will focus on 5 things: the processor, RAM, camera, storage, and battery. For the processor, we have 2 variants, the Qualcomm's latest chip, the Snapdragon 845, and the Samsung's own Exynos 9810. But for me, I recommend you to buy the Snapdragon variant because of its longer experience on mobile processor market. Now let's move on to the RAM. This device contains 4 GB of RAM, which is enough for light and moderate gaming and also good for light multitasking. Now let's go to the camera. This flagship has a 12 megapixel camera. But that doesn't mean this is not a good camera. Almost all flagship phone has this kind of camera because of increased low light performance. Now for the front camera. You have an 8 megapixel camera with dual video call feature. For the storage, you can choose between 64, 128, or 256 GB variants. I recommend you to choose the 64 GB variant if you are just an average consumer. 128 GB for me is the sweet spot for buying this product. And 256 GB if you want a device to store large files on your device. But don't worry, for this device also has a SD card slot. Now for the battery. For this device we have 3000 mAh of battery capacity. This will easily give you 1 day of battery on light to moderate use. But if you are an intensive or heavy user, I suggest you choose a device with more larger battery. Pros and cons. For pros, this smartphone. This device has one of the best camera in the smartphone world. It also has enough RAM for multitasking. And has the best and fast processor. The only cons that I can think of is the little bit lacking of battery. Decided this is the perfect smartphone for you. Go buy it now from Amazon, link in the video description below. Did you like today's video? Give it a thumbs up, comment what's on your mind, and subscribe to not miss any future videos.